You left a comment, and this was a pretty long comment, about me calling um, open theism heretical and using the word and how I don't use the word or the term lightly. And you took exception to it and you made a lot of assertions. So I'm going to try to cover as many as I can. I said I based something being heretical on the truth of Scripture, not my own view. That was originally what I put in a short. And I stand by that. Then you said, I tell people to check the scriptures to see if something is true, which is correct to do. That's what we're supposed to do as Christians. Acts 17:11 says that. But then you said, once someone checks it against scripture and has an opposing view, I automatically think that I'm right in my interpretation and they're wrong. And then you said, because of that, you say, I really don't want people to search the scriptures, but just to agree with me. Well, I have to tell you something. I know people are not going to agree with me, but I'm not telling them to agree with me. I'm telling them to rightly divide the word of truth and search the scriptures. That's what we're supposed to do as Christians. The Bible tells us to do that. But here's the thing. If they're honestly searching the scriptures and they're looking at the verses and they truly believe that open theism is true, then you know what? They're not going to agree with me, but I'm not going to agree with them. And you know what? I honestly think that the view that it's heretical is based on scripture. Now, they may not think it is. So I get that. But it's got nothing to do with my view. It's who's interpreting the verses correctly. And I want to tell you something. An open theist would think that they're correct. They wouldn't think that their view is wrong. And if someone had an opposing view, they're going to think that they're right. So everybody thinks their view is biblical. I get that. So I'm not being any more unfair than an open theist. An open theist thinks that they're right about their view. They're not turning around and saying, oh, someone searched the scriptures and they're presenting Bible verses. Now I don't believe in open theism anymore. No, they still believe that, just like I believe that it's incorrect. So I honestly want people to search the scriptures. But you kind of made this comment that I really don't want them to do that. That is completely wrong. I'm telling you that's exactly what they should do. But we're not going to agree. One of us is wrong. Either the open theist is wrong or I'm wrong. Well, you know what? The Christian can check that out by checking out the Bible based on the content, context, and grammar. That's up to them to do. But I don't need to debate somebody or go back and forth. They can just check the open theist videos or they can check my video and then either agree with either one.